Welcome and thank you for joining us today. I'm here with Joe Justin, who is the CEO of WhiteHall Products here in headquartered in Tampa, Florida. We're here with Joe today because, well, Joe knows a whole lot about his industry of plastic products. He's been in the industry for about 30 plus years, and during that time he pioneered materials that are now used in products such as Glad trash bags. So things that you use every day are from products that Joe has put together in the earlier years. So Joe, welcome. Thanks for being with us today.
Christy, thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Joe recently wrote an interesting article that may have raised a few eyebrows. It's all based on the fact that, or on Joe's facts, that our product pricing, and not just in can liners but across the board, is being artificially increased based on the price of oil versus the price of natural gas. And of course, natural gas being at a much lower price point, you get that artificial increase there from the oil prices. So Joe, that's why we have you here today. I mean, this is a very interesting concept. And again, we'll raise a couple eyebrows, probably make a few people a little not happy to hear what you're talking about. So can you tell us a little bit more of the background and why you're thinking that things are being done this way?
Yes, in the United States and the Middle East, natural gas is used as the base material to create ethylene, and from ethylene comes polyethylene and other derivatives for other plastic products.
Mm-hmm.
In Asia, it's primarily oil-based. But in recent years, the ethylene producers have been using as the benchmark whichever is higher, the price of oil or the price of natural gas. And right now, the oil prices are much higher. Some of that's being driven by the additional consumption of oil in India and in China. The United States is still the world's leading consumer of oil. But as a global market, if you have any kind of adjustment in that market, it's going to be reflected in the price of oil.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, and it's also being assisted by speculators, and 70% of the speculators are owned by oil companies. Isn't that interesting?
That's very interesting. So how are these speculators and these oil companies benefiting from driving the cost of goods up?
Well, it increases their profits significantly, and what they've done over the last several years have constantly been inching up the average selling price. We've had ups and downs and cyclical variations that are coming faster and faster, but overall the average selling price continues on the increase.
Mm-hmm. Now, the basis of your article primarily talks about how the pricing is increasing on can liner products, but I would imagine, as I said earlier, that this affects pretty much every product out there, does it not?
Any product that uses petrochemicals as a base will increase, whether it's milk jugs or shampoo bottles or the shampoo itself or even medicines, the clothing, synthetic clothing, everything will increase.
So everything across the board. It sounds like there's enough products out there that are being affected by this that it affects all of us. It's not just a small group of people.
I was talking to a contractor as late as last week, and they were saying in a down housing start market, their raw materials continue to escalate, like roofing tiles and things like that.
Mm-hmm. So every industry.
Every industry
is saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's very interesting. Anything else you want to add to this?
No, I think that'll cause enough.
I think you're right. I think you're right. Well, Joe, thank you very much. That's very informative, and we appreciate your expertise on the whole subject of it. If you would like to receive, you're very welcome. If you'd like to receive the article that Joe wrote for the January issue of the newsletter, shoot us an email at yourpartner@whitehall-products.com. That's yourpartner@whitehall-products.com. In the subject line, just put newsletter, and we'll make sure that you get a copy of that. Also, if you want to find out more information on how WhiteHall can assist you in finding solutions to your paper, plastic, or janitorial needs, go to our website at www.whitehall-products.com. That's whitehall-products.com. Joe, thank you for being here. Thank you guys for being here, and we'll see you next time.